Hi guys, I'm MX6 back at the Dragon's Lair, Las Vegas, and today is a busy week, a happy week for me because I got all kinds of guys from out of town. Derek Lunsford, how are you, man? Welcome back to the show.
Oh man, how am I? You seen how this weekend went. Man, this has been great. I'm telling you, if anybody checks this place out, they're going to want to move here, I'm telling you. Even myself, but hey, listen, I got to go back today. So
You come from a good state, though, so it's not like you're anywhere. La Florida's great. Last time we connected, it was shortly a few weeks slash months before the Olympia. I think it was in the summer, right? So, right?
yeah, last time we filmed, I think, it was
Your place.
yeah, it was at Powerhouse over in Tampa. We had a leg session. It's pretty good.
How many weeks out? Do you remember?
I think it just started my prep, so about, I think, 16 roughly, somewhere around there, I think.
I have to tell you, Derek, and I'm not saying this because you're on the show. You are a lot bigger than I remember you being that back there, and you're in great condition. So it seems to me like you're already ahead of where you were last year. How do you feel about coming into the Olympia this year? Do you have to qualify before, or you're good, or what's going on? Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, so first of all, no, I don't have to qualify. Top five, get a go back to Olympia. But yeah, I after this last Olympia, I went back to the drawing board and I just started eating and training and just loving bodybuilding, man. Living the lifestyle, just happier than ever to do it. And yeah, the progress came fast. And so I'm feeling good, man. And this weekend was like rejuvenating even more, just to be around, some of my peers, some of the guys that, some friends, but competitors as well. So it was good to see everybody here and the camaraderie and everybody training hard. So I'm ready to kick this prep into gear, man.
Yeah, but I gotta say, you're a happy guy. You're a positive guy. Every time I see you, always have good things to say. You're in a good mood all the time. So you got to give me something else than just loving bodybuilding and being. How different has this been? Obviously, it was no COVID this year, so that's a big plus. But what has been some of the difference this year, 2021 versus 2020, and how do you think that's helped you? Obviously, so far.
Well, obviously, I'm with Evogen now.
Scoop.
That's one, and I switched to Hani Rambod. Hani is now coaching me, and he's been giving me a lot of good advices in the gym training and food and supplement wise. So, yeah, man, that in itself, like I just know this year is going to be much different, and I'm looking to just reach my full potential. Like you said, like I'm a positive, happy guy. I want to see everybody succeed in this sport. Everybody that's putting in the hard work and is passionate about this, I want to see people succeed. But when I focus on myself, I just want to be the best I can possibly be, and that's what I was telling you before we even turned this on. I said, all right, I just went back to the drawing board, and I was like, I just love bodybuilding, and I just lived the lifestyle, and I just remember like why I started, and I wanted to be the best I could be, and here we are. I think the best starting point I've ever been at this point. So.
I think so too. So tell me a little bit about Hani. Let's back up a little bit and talk about Hani. Obviously, we both know he helped Jay for his return after losing the title in 2009. Arguably one of the best Jay we've ever seen on stage. A lot of people think so. Toss up between 01 and that one. So Hani obviously is great at what he does. How did the whole connection with Hani work? Tell me a little bit of the backstory.
Yeah, so the first time I met Hani was in 2016, and that was at the Arnold Classic at the Evogen booth. That's a pretty cool story. I'll save that for another day. But this year when we linked up, it was actually backstage at the Olympia. And something in my heart told me to go backstage because I wanted to congratulate Rami for winning the Mr. Olympia title. And when I went back there, we hit it off, and we started communicating, started talking. And, one thing led to another, and I pulled the trigger, and he believed in me, and we linked up. And
so you asked to help you out? You asked him?
It was mutual. He knew that like he could help me out, but I also admired all of his athletes like Jay and many other champions in the past.
Phil,
all kinds of them. So his track record speaks for himself. And like I said, I just want to be the best I could be, and he's the top guy in the sport to help me do that. And so, like I said, I am super excited to start this prep. I'm just living it year round, so.
Give me some of the minor changes that he brought to the equation, whether it be about training or nutrition, because to me it seems like you've made. I see you guys year in, year out, so I can tell from one year to the next when people do make progress or stay the same or whatever. And obviously, I'm sure you've heard it when you came last weekend. Probably people told you, holy shit, you look big, you look in shape. So give me some of the things that he's changed in your program or your regiment that you think makes a difference.
Number one is that he is a guy that he'll give credit where credit's due, but he expects perfection, and so he really nitpicks my updates. And so he'll look, be like, okay, I want you to change this in the training and that in the training, and change this food around, this and that. So it's just like paying attention to details. It's not just saying, wow, you look great, this is the best you've ever been. It's like, no, this is how we're gonna get better. And that's the kind of coach that I'm looking for, and that I'm really excited to be paired with. And so
I heard he's very hands-on. He'll call, he'll text.
Yeah.
Like he's very hands-on as athlete. Is that correct?
Absolutely, man. Like, I'll just get a random text like, "Hey, are you ready for a call?" I was like, "Yeah, like I'm free." And so, yeah, I mean, he's definitely. I don't have to reach out to him; he reaches out to me, even just as much as I do him. So, yeah, man, I know that he cares, and that's what matters. I mean, he wants to see me be my best as much as I do, and so it's nice to know that like he has that ambition and that drive to help me out as much as I'm in here training myself.
How old are you now, Derek, this year?
27. I'll be 28.
Okay, and how long have you been competitively doing bodybuilding?
2015 was when I did my first show. I was a welterweight, but
6 years. Okay.
Yeah. So I wasn't even a full welterweight. I was maybe 150 something pounds. And so, and by 2017, I was Mr. USA and went to the Olympia. So for that, I love that story, not because it's myself, but it's inspiring to anybody looking to get into the sport. Whoever believes in themselves and is willing to do the work and just follow the plan, I mean, they can be here too. And that's why I love these stories. Like Jay Cutler was a guy that I admired. I mean, he's like, my idol in the sport, right? And so he's a big reason why I'm here today, and seeing his journey and coming from a small town just like myself, it made me believe in myself. So
how much do you weigh today? Just curiosity.
Too fatty.
Yeah, I don't think you look fat. People will see on the training video you don't look fat, but how much do you weigh?
About 250.
Really?
Yeah. So I've been 250 plus in the past, but this is definitely the leanest and hardest I've ever been at that weight. So
I think so.
yeah,
it's a good 250, definitely.
good.
When do you actually start official prep for the Olympia?
So 16 to 20 weeks out will be like the strict diet. But I mean, I'm just rolling with it now. Yeah. So just like I said, man, consistently getting my butt in the gym and loving the training and pushing myself, and watching the making sure that my weight doesn't go too crazy. I need to kind of keep it right here, right now, or even if I can scale it back just a little bit. But as long as my training is going well, I feel good, I'm healthy, I'm in a good spot right now. So.
Were you disappointed after last year's placing?
Disappointed. I mean, of course I would have loved to place higher or win the title, but truthfully, I wasn't disappointed in the fact of I wasn't beating myself up like maybe the year before where I was.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
You took it hard the year before.
Oh man, the year before was it was a mental mind screw. Let me tell you that. But everybody talks about my fast rise. Nobody really talks about the kick in the stomach where man, that sucked. But I learned so much from that to where this year it was easy for me to take this and go, okay, this is where I'm at today. Let's move forward. So that is exactly my mindset now. Is that I accept it. I'm ready to move forward, and I have a fresh start. Me and Hani linking up after this year's Olympia, so it's all brand new. It's all like a
new beginning.
Yeah, brand new beginning, man. So
I think it's not. I kind of like when people stick with a coach for a long time because they need time to know your body and everything. But it comes a point where you may have to make a decision where you feel I'm tapped out. This is as far as I've been able to go, and now I need something to get to the next level. And it seems to me that's what you did this year. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, loyalty has always been very important to me as well. And I mean,
your career comes first.
Well, I mean, there's just levels to this, and I want to reach my full potential. I want to see the peak of my career. And I mean, it was just something that I knew I wanted to go and learn from somebody else. And that's okay. I mean, I would never. I'm not disappointed with anything whatsoever. You asked me, am I disappointed with anything? No. I'm not disappointed with nothing. I'm very thankful for my previous coach. He, helped me out so much, and so I'll never discredit what we've done. But here, moving forward, like I said, it's a fresh start, new beginning, and learning from a different perspective. And that's what it's about. Just always trying to better yourself.
Yes.
So yeah.
It's good. I think I don't see you as the type of guy that would just go from one coach to the next every season, because I think it's counterproductive. And a lot of people are doing that in the interview. You got to give it a real shot.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work, or you feel like you kind of hitting your head in the ceiling, then you got to make a change. And I think, you've been, even though you're really young, you're making good decision.
Yeah.
So.
Believe me, I mean, it was a difficult decision. I mean,
Sure.
It was tough.
I'm sure.
But at this point, I'm excited and looking forward to what's to come.
Yeah.
So no disappointments with me, man.
Yeah, when I see you train, and I see you train for a couple of days now in the gym, I really I see you just a new excitement, and you don't even want to stop training. I mean, today's like, I'm doing back, and then he's doing bicep, and he's doing triceps. He just keeps going and going. He's going to come back to do calves, yeah, exactly. So, but it's good. That means that you're feeling good in the gym. You're seeing the progress. You're happy with the progress. And that's a good place to be.
Absolutely, man, and just loving it and being happy doing this every day. You're gonna excel so much more. And then feeling like this is my job, or like I have to go to the gym. At that point, yeah, like what? Just don't, or just find that love for it again, or whatever. For whoever's out there that may feel that way, but yeah, man, fresh start, and like I said in the beginning, being around some of my peers, Flex Lewis here, hosting this event, all kinds of Olympia champions that were out here.
Sean was here training yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, man, and just being around everybody, it's good. It's good camaraderie. It's not always competition. We're here to help. Yeah, we're here to help each other and push each other. But at the same time, when I see someone pushing themselves, it makes me want to push harder too as well. So it's just great. It almost feels like old school, like 90s, man. Like old school bodybuilding.
Flex brought that back in Vegas.
Yes, he did, no question. That's why I said, man, anybody comes here, they're going to want to move here. I'm not saying I'm going to. I love Tampa, man, but it's tempting, man. This is a great atmosphere, and the gym speaks for itself. I don't even have to say anything. So.
All right, so Derek, anyone you want to thank in the last few minutes, and anybody you want to say, any shout out, anything you want to say right now?
You always put me on the spot with this. I'm always going to forget somebody.
It's on you at least.
I know. So obviously I want to thank Evogen Nutrition and Hani Rambod for supporting me and believing in me. That means so much to me. I mean, that was like another dream come true in my life, man. And
Hani knows what he's doing. Trust me. If you weren't good, he wouldn't waste his time. I'm putting that out there.
Yeah, and of course Jay Cutler and you, Dave, for coming out here and just what you guys do for the sport. Jay's always grinding to give back to the sport. So thank you to you guys. Also, Flex Lewis for hosting this event. Everybody that was able to come out. All the fans of the sport who was able to be here. Man, I want to thank my fiance as well, Jelson, and congratulations to her. Big shout out. She's about to graduate, and in 5 weeks to be a physical therapist. She's about to be a doctor.
She's going to work on you?
I hope so. She better, right?
If you pay.
Yeah, little tweaks in the shoulder or something. Fix it. Nah, exactly, yeah. Maybe with some like Lulu.
Nothing's free, man. No free lunch.
She likes those Lulu leggings, you know what I mean? She's like, I know, right? So, no, big shout out to her. I'm really proud of her. Yeah.
Are you still with Gas Clothing?
I am with Gas. Shout out to Gas, Better Bodies, yep. Destination Dallas. If you guys are in Dallas, check out Destination Dallas Gym. It's an awesome gym as well. Great people, good camaraderie there as well. So.
Well, Dee, thanks so much for taking the time. Thanks for coming all the way from Florida. You avoid for me to have to go there to catch you. So today I'm busy because I got Sean from New York, Clarita. I have you from Florida. I have Patrick Moore from Texas. It's great because they're all coming here. I don't have to go anywhere. So.
Well, you can still come to Florida.
Yeah, no, I like Florida.
We got some shows coming up. New York Pro, Tampa Pro.
I love Florida. I mean, you have a great state, a great governor. It's awesome over there.
I absolutely love it there. And the Olympia is going to be there again in Orlando.
For this year. We'll see about next year.
All right. Thank you so much, Dave. Appreciate it.
Dave MX6 with Derek Lundsford for GTV, and we're out.